Hi, my name is Njanji Chauke. Welcome to BikeVibe, your channel for all things cycling, fitness, and nutrition. In today's video, I will give you a glimpse into my pre-ride bike routine. Today, I'm shaking things up a bit. Just like most cyclists out there, I'm more of a morning rider. I prefer morning cycling sessions. This is because riding a bicycle in the morning is like getting that shot of energy to get your day started. It's better than a cup of coffee. According to health experts, riding a bicycle in the morning could improve your focus and mental clarity. When you ride a bicycle in the morning over time, it helps to be consistent and maintain a routine. Postponing your ride until later in the day could result in you not cycling at all because of other responsibilities which may crop up during the course of the day. Cycling in the morning relaxes you and you have enough time for recovery and refueling your body, and at night you sleep better. Cycling is said to release good hormones and endorphins. So whether you're a cyclist, a runner, crossfitter, or bodybuilder, try and stick to a morning schedule. Exercising much earlier in the day could benefit your mood. While I prefer early morning rides, my morning was an absolute mess today, so I'm now preparing for a late afternoon ride. Just like cycling in the morning when sunrise ushers in a new day, new beginnings, hopes, and dreams, it's equally refreshing and energizing to cycle in the late afternoon. The world is a stage and you get to witness nature giving a live performance. It's around this time when the sun is retiring to bed, or at least to the other side of the world. According to scientists, we are mere subjects on a moving earth, but the earth is moving at a pace that won't be felt by anyone. It takes about 24 hours for the earth to rotate around the sun. Sunset and sunrise are therefore the effects of the spinning earth around the sun. But before I could get carried away with my basic astronomy lesson, first things first. 2 hours before my ride, I'm a big fan of carbo loading. Every endurance athlete has to carbo load ahead of some workload. And don't be shy to prepare your own meals. During cycling, you lose a lot of salt because of sweating. And we know what happens when you don't replace all that lost salt. It's summertime in South Africa, so I leave nothing to chance. The heat can be extreme. Drink your water prior and during your cycling. Once done eating, the food is getting digested, I turn my attention to my bike. Meet my road bike, Slay Queen. She's very responsive, aggressive, and fast on the road, but she could be high on maintenance too. This is my fourth bicycle from the oldest bike maker in the world, Bianchi. Bianchi bicycles are renowned for their rich bike making heritage. For 139 years, they've been designing and manufacturing quality bikes that are loved all over the world. Before riding Slay Queen, I check her shoes. If the pressure is right, I then give her a quick wash. Anyway, she's a queen. She can't step out looking all dusty and grimy. A clean bike will give you a peace of mind and save you a lot of trouble. Remember, the road is full of dust, stones, and all sorts of metal pieces. These may have gotten stuck in your bike drive train. So cleaning your bike is the right and most basic thing to do. These are the most important parts to inspect when cleaning your bike: the cassette, the chain, derailleurs, and your chain rings. Think of these parts in your car as a combination of the gearbox, the engine, the wheels, sensors, and other key components that keep a car moving smoothly. The only difference between a car and a bicycle is that with cycling, the fuel or petrol is your strong pair of legs. For optimal performance, make sure that these components are squeaky clean. After cleaning Slay Queen, she loves her MAC makeup, so I oblige. This spray not only keeps her nicely toned, but it keeps her athletic carbon frame protected from the sun, the rain, and other weather-related elements. Anyway, she doesn't want to wrinkle up before she has served me for enough years. And as you all know, black is indeed beautiful, so I keep her skin well hydrated too. But for such an aggressive bike, your stopping power has to be on point. And the guys at Campionolo didn't disappoint. But be careful that after that wash, you keep her brakes carbon and dust free. Make sure that her brakes are also dry at all times. But before taking Slay Queen outside to start her stuff, it's time to double check my pre-ride list. A helmet is non-negotiable. No helmet, no riding. We don't wear sunnies because we want to look cool when posting our rides on our social networks. Not at all. Besides protecting your eyes from extreme sunlight, the wind and dust, your shades could save you from losing your eyesight. There are lots of flying objects, dust particles, and pieces of metal that may end up in your eye while riding. This is more than a GPS. Bike computers are an onboard monitoring system. From this device, I can monitor my average speed, how high I'm climbing, the weather, road conditions ahead, and other potential hazards. I can also receive all my phone messages. This device in particular will also display my gear selections. Sometimes we want to tackle a steep hill with a 53 when we should be doing this with a 39 chain ring. I opted for this radar-enabled rear light. It monitors and sends oncoming traffic to my bike computer, enough warning for me to be able to make certain decisions in a wink of an eye. It's also like having a camera person with you. This device can record video clips of whatever is happening behind me. Inside my tools bottle is a spare tube, CO2 canister for pumping, a multi-tool and repair kit. The front light, like your Pathfinder, it illuminates the road ahead, but it also announces your presence to other road users. I use one long-range bottle for my hydration pack, but during races I carry two long-range bottles. This is to avoid many stops during races. Earphones are not compulsory. I think some people use them the wrong way and it could be risky. However, I use them at least every second ride or so. Remember to choose cycling specific and safe earphones. Shy away from the ones that will completely block your ear canal. It's advisable to hear everything that's happening in your surroundings. And remember, your bike is constantly in communication with you. I prefer to hear what Slay Queen is telling me. It will be counterproductive to just grind that 53 when what she actually prefers is for me to be on the smaller ring. As a cyclist, you ride faster and efficiently when you are truly one with the bike. And the cleats under your shoes are responsible for keeping you really glued to those pedals. And after getting fully kitted up, Slay Queen and I were ready to go slaying. It was 5:30 when I left home. Although being 149 million kilometers away from Earth, the sunset was so beautiful. A mix of the orange and reds, a canvas so beautiful It looked so far, yet so close. I wanted to tickle its cheeks and say good night. It was at that moment that I began pedaling faster. The aim was to make it back home before dark, but it was difficult to keep up with the pace that has been set by the setting sun. As it began sprinting towards Australia and New Zealand to shake up people from their slumber.
This is what I love about riding either in the morning during sunrise or late afternoon around sunset time when the sun is going to the other side of the world, it's just so beautiful. Yeah, this is what I love about riding in the early morning just before sunrise and or late in the afternoon around sunset times when the sun is going to the other side of the world. It's just beautiful. It's so nice and quiet, and the sun, to me, it's a sign of hope. It's a sign of hope that something will give, we will be okay. It's just so beautiful, serene, quiet, and refreshing after a hectic day. So I enjoy it. I love it. It gives me a lot of energy and hope. It's so symbolic.
And as the sun left me alone and lonely, my world now just a blanket of darkness. But my radar light at the back and the clear one in front, some level of comfort that even the most short-sighted motorists will be able to spot me at a distance. But concerns are many. I might be running tubeless tires, but your odd nails here or broken bottles there may still bring my beautiful ride to an abrupt stop due to punctures. So despite the darkness, I became more vigilant, keeping my eyes peeled and increasing my pace. And just over an hour and 30 kilometers later, I was already home in time for dinner. As for my best friend Panda, always excited to see me back home. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also share, like, and comment to BikeVibe videos and content. BikeVibe, move more, live more.